There is a story in the Bible in which a man named Nehemiah sees the city of his people is in ruins. He calls others to come and help him to repair the walls of protection. And so together they began the good work. We've always seen the brokenness and destruction described in the book of Nehemiah as a picture of the brokenness and destruction amongst the most vulnerable communities in Africa, like the community of Tsatse in Zimbabwe. Tsatse is tucked away in the bush near Mozambique. It's been marked by conflict from both sides of the border. There's very little happening for the local economy. Farming is the main activity, though the soil is not good for farming. The most vulnerable here face significant barriers to access basic things like education and healthcare.
So children travel as far as 7 kilometers to go to primary school. Their parents cannot really afford for them to go to school.
They spend the whole day at home without any, no shoes, no clothes.
Churches have much influence on the daily lives of the people in the community. Though this has great potential, most churches deeply oppose seeking medical assistance.
When they get sick, it is very difficult to be able to get them to go to the hospital.
There is an outbreak of polio. Children, they can just die.
One of our primary caregivers, she was married and her husband had 3 wives. She had 5 children, and unfortunately they got measles and were not able to survive, so she lost 4 of her children to measles. So this is a common occurrence with the children around the community.
We have 2 or 3 families we have been meeting with them because of these routine deaths in the family.
They also believe in early childhood marriage, that if a girl is now in her teens, she's good and ready to be married, and sometimes children get married as early as 12 years old.
When they see the girl, they see a wife, of which we need to change even the mindset of the boys in the community to respect the girl. People, they abuse some of the girls in the community. So our prayers is to pray for the girls to also have a platform, a place to live in Tsatse, not only boys.
The church leaders, they did nothing to the community.
They were just sleeping.
Like Nehemiah, we have been called to gather the local church to rebuild the walls of protection for our children. In such brokenness, they just need help to know where to start. Someone to give a vision of what could be rebuilt.
We shared James 1 verse 27 to them, and they were challenged to work with the kids. So because of Jesus, the church is doing something.
We cook for the children. We make sure the children are in good health. We check them every day, and we go to their homes to visit to see their homes, are they good or not. So we get more information from their parents also.
It's happening. The Spirit is at work, raising up the church to fulfill its biblical mandate to care. It's a long road, and it's not perfect, but the church is active and bringing much needed hope and healing in their own communities. Hands at Work is seeing this vision come alive in Tsatse and over 80 communities across sub-Saharan Africa. The United Nations recently said that this region is the poorest region in the world, and extreme poverty is particularly entrenched in sub-Saharan Africa. We, the church, can change this. You are invited to stand with the local church. Play your part in rebuilding the walls of protection in the most broken communities across Africa. This can be done through you advocating, praying, and giving financially. We are together.
www.handsatwork.org.